Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do something a little bit different for my monthly favorites. I decided that I want to do a full face of monthly favorites. So this is very exciting. I think it'll be fun and different to do. And that way you can actually see how the products work while I talk about them. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's start off with the lips. So this is so good. It's so good that it's literally replacing my high-end lip oils. I love the JACLYN lip oils. Those are $20, okay? This is $9, and I love the smell. I love the taste of this, and I also love that it gives shine. So I love this. I go to bed with this lip oil, the clear one specifically. I think NYX killed it. I love this so much that I purchased just about all of the shades after I got this to try out. So that says a lot. I'm just gonna go in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. This is my absolute favorite eyeshadow primer of all time. It's so good. I'm almost out of it. I need to, re-up, but I'm waiting for the Sephora sale to purchase this. If you're looking for a good eyeshadow primer that's going to last and make your eyeshadow pop, definitely recommend this one from Too Faced. The eyeshadow palette that I've been loving, which I think it's kind of like, of course, because it's the only one that I've tried this month, but I'm obsessed with it. It's from Beauty Bay and it's their Retro Love eyeshadow palette. I absolutely have been living for this palette. I always want to gravitate to the blues in this palette, but I need to stop. I've used the pinks, I've used the blues. Maybe we should do something fun and like funky. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Can't Hurry Love. I'm just gonna take that shade all in my crease, and I think I'm gonna kind of like wing it out today. Wing it out like this. So I'm just basically following my crease because I really want to do like a really cute like cut crease with a little bit of graphic liner. I feel like I haven't done a graphic liner look in a minute. Y'all know how much I love my graphic liner, looks. Let's take this one. It's called Baby Love. It's really pretty. It's like a peachy pink kind of shade. And I'm gonna use this to kind of blend out that first shade. Do I like that shade? I'm actually gonna take the shade Cupid. Oh yeah, let's do Cupid. I want this to pop. I'm gonna take the shade Cupid and run this all in the crease. Like that. Just following where I put that first shade down. I am gonna go back into that same brush that I went into the first shade with and just kind of define it. I do want this to be a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna take a tad bit of the shade It Takes Two with the same brush that I went into that purple with, because I do want this to be deeper so we can actually see that crease. I am gonna go in and blend out that top pink shade a little bit more, but I just wanna make sure I get this defined first before I start touching everything else and blending further. I'm going to use a little bit of my Cut Crease Carver, which I've been loving using when I am doing cut creases like this because I want it to be very clean and precise. So I'm just taking this here. But I'm loving that so far. It's looking so good. P.LOUISE base to cut the crease. I'm just basically going to follow everywhere I put that Cut Crease Carver and just place the P.LOUISE base there. I definitely feel like this is the fun part where we can kind of like play with the shimmer shades and just place them on the eyes. There's so many pretty shimmers. I literally want to use all of them. I want to use this pink. I want to use this purple. I want to use this blue. We're going to use it all. Okay, let's start off with this shimmer right here. It's like a very pretty icy shimmer. And I'm going to start off with placing that in the inner. Ooh, that is so pretty. It kind of has like a bluish kind of undertone to it, but I'm just gonna start off with that. Ooh, this is actually my first time using this shimmer, And it is so vibrant and so pretty. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. I'm gonna take this pink shade called Be My Baby. So pretty. And I'm gonna put that right next to that icy white. Wow, I wanted to do an all matte look, but I feel like this is just so much better because you guys can see just how beautifully the shimmers pop. Purple might be really pretty. Let's take the purple shimmer, which is called My Girl. Place this on the outer corner. What are we thinking? Do we like that? I feel like it's pretty. I might end it with a little bit of blue. Maybe let's go back into that deep burgundy and put some of this here. I went and grabbed this graphic liner palette from SUVA Beauty. This is their newest one. This is their HYDRA Space graphic liner palette. I'm gonna take the silver in here. Oh my gosh, you cannot tell me this is not stunning. Like, are you joking? Lashes are on and they are still kind of drying, but I'm trying out some new lashes. I'm trying out the ruffle lashes from Kiss. Let's move on to complexion. So the primer that I have been absolutely loving is the e.l.f. Power Grip with niacinamide. It's not different than the OG, you know, Power Grip from e.l.f. It just has niacinamide in it, but I've been loving using this with my makeup. I don't have a foundation that I have been like obsessed with this month. I've just been filtering through so many different foundations. But I did take a little trip to Sephora today and I was talking to the girl and I was like, I really want to try the Hourglass foundation. And she was like, oh my gosh, I can give you a sample to see if you like it first. And I was like, a sample? Okay, girl. I forgot that they even did that. So I have a little tiny sample of the Hourglass foundation. I'm just going to try this out. She did kind of help shade match me, but let's see how it looks fully on the face. This is in the shade 15. I'm just gonna put some on because Hourglass foundation is so expensive. And I am not about to spend all that money for something that I don't really like. The shade range is truly not the best, okay? Their shade range is not very good, which sucks because, you know, I really feel like Hourglass should do better. I feel like for their holiday collection, last year, they did really good coming out with 3 different palettes. I felt like they should really keep that energy going forward. But you guys, so far, I'm loving how this is looking. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more just to see how this builds up. But I still got some left to play around with and continue wearing. So that's nice. But to be honest, it's selling me. I think for the Sephora sale, I might just pick this up because it's so beautiful. And it covers too, wow. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is just so gorgeous. Okay, so for cream contour slash bronzer, I have been loving the Tarte Sculpt Tape. I know this is a product where either people love it or they hate it. I really love this. I love it a lot. I feel like it's really easy to blend. I love the look that it gives me. It definitely does kind of like sculpt the face, but it also helps to kind of bronze it up. So the shade that I have is Rich Bronze, and it just blends like easy. I'm done. I am done. So this is what I've been reaching for literally the entire month. Favorite concealer this month, Urban Decay Quickie, hands down, so good. So good. It is full coverage. It is so beautiful. You all know that the Urban Decay Stay Naked concealer is my favorite. But the fact is they got rid of it and they replaced it with this one. I'm not even mad at it because I really like this one. I feel like they basically just kind of took that formula and kind of like upgraded it, made it better, and I really like it. So if you're looking for a good concealer that is full coverage and looks so beautiful, look at that. Oh my gosh. And I like to use a brightening shade. So the shade that I'm using is 70 in. Look at how good the skin is looking. This is looking so good. Now here's the hard part for me, because this month there were so many new blushes that came out, and y'all know I love blush, so I have so many. First, blushes from P.LOUISE. These are the Cheek of It liquid blushes. These are like a water-based formula. They're so gorgeous. They're so easy to use, and they are one of those blushes where you kind of have to build it up to get the intensity that you want. But let me just tell you, this blush is just gorgeous. The next blush, this one right here, no surprise, the Too Faced Cloud Crush blush in the shade Watermelon Rain. Gorgeous. Whenever I want a beautiful pink tone blush, I reach for this one. I absolutely love this blush so much. This one is the Flower Beauty Blush Balm. Really gorgeous. I love using this for underpainting. It's like a beautiful gel-like kind of formula, but it's so gorgeous, and it makes all of my blushes pop that I go in on top with. This blush from Rare Beauty, this is in the shade Love. It's not a new blush, but I loved using this blush as like my everyday blush when I want something really natural and nothing too intense and like out there in your face. This is the blush that I reached for. Then lastly this month are these. You knew these were gonna be in this video. Oh, I literally keep dropping everything. You knew these were gonna be in this video. These are the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Blushes. I love these. And to be honest, these two are calling my name for a combo today. The House Labs would have been in this video, but they just came out towards the end of the month, so I can't really say it's a favorite yet, but I absolutely love it. So today I'm gonna go in with the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin Blushes. Now I found my favorite way to apply these is with a sponge, because I feel like I get a little bit more control than a brush, and then sometimes if I go in with the wrong brush, it'll pick up my foundation. But this formula is just so beautiful, so pigmented, and so easy to use. So I'm just gonna use my sponge today. This is a damp sponge. If you guys are curious about the sponge that I love, this is the only sponge that I use. It's the Sonia Kashuk sponge. You can get like 2 in a pack for $7 at Target. It's gonna go in with a little bit. I'm just gonna place this towards the back. Just look at that pigment. Oh my goodness. And this is a cream to powder formula. So once you blend it onto the skin, it turns into that powder-like consistency, which is really beautiful. So I'm kind of blending this up into my eyeshadow, but I'm also trying to focus this higher up on the cheek, but oh my gosh. And I like to blend it into my under eye just for like that seamless kind of blend. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at how easily that blended. It's so pretty. By the way, that was in the shade Dancing Queen. Now I'm gonna take the shade Primadonna, which is the vibrant bright pink, and I'm gonna take the same sponge, and we're gonna just do a little ombre moment. Oh my goodness. Primadonna, I feel like, is probably the most pigmented out of all of them, because even when I think that I took a tiny, tiny bit, it surprises me. Like, I feel like I still went in with way too much. Usually I would do my concealer after my blush because these are so pigmented, but I am gonna add a little bit of concealer to this just so we can kind of, you know, tone this down a little bit. Next favorite for this month is this little sponge right here. It's not a sponge, oh my gosh. This little puff right here, it's from Sephora collection, and this is literally $5. Okay, this is $5. It is so good. I love it so much that I went and purchased another one because it's so good. It is sold out online at the time that I'm filming this, but every Sephora that I've been into has this in stock in store. But this is $5 and it's so big. Like, it's huge. It's a huge sponge. So it's bigger than the Amazon puff, bigger than the Beauty Blender puff, bigger than the Makeup Forever puff. It's also bigger than the e.l.f. Halo Glow puff. Now, I know a lot of people love this. This was sold out for so long, but this puff is really, really stiff and hard. Like, it's hard. It's a very hard puff. But now that I've experienced this one, I feel like this puff just combines all of our favorite puffs that we love, and it's softer, it's bigger, it's big, but you can still pinch it and be precise and apply the product how you want. I absolutely love this. And you know, I love a product when I get more than one. So that says a lot. I don't have a new setting powder that I've been loving. I did just order a new one, so maybe that might be a favorite for next month, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna go in with my Revlon Blot Stay Matte Setting Powder. This is my favorite setting powder. I absolutely love it. So that's what I'm gonna go in with today. So pretty, it's so seamless. And I love how soft this is. Like, this is a very soft puff, but it's also really flexible to where you can get it. You can get in there if you need to. I don't have a favorite bronzer this month. Of course, I have favorites in my collection, but if we're going by like this month, I kind of just use all of the powder bronzers I own. But I am gonna go into this one from ColourPop. It's in the shade Pacific Beach. I just got this yesterday, I think. And I'm still kind of testing it out. I don't really know if this works for me. Like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it does. It's like really subtle. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's like really subtle. The base is looking so good. Okay, another product I wanted to talk about before we dive into highlighter and then lips, but this is a product that I've been using literally all the time. I get a lot of questions about like what I'm wearing on my eyelids when I have like one of those like natural makeup looks, like my everyday makeup look. I've gotten questions about what was on my eyelids, and it's this bronzer from Sigma in the shade Deep. I love to use this as like my nose bronzer. Also, just this is my favorite shade to put all in the crease when I'm just ready to get out the door and I'm done. I really, really love this bronzer. It's so perfect. I love it. Moving on to the lips, I'm gonna quickly line my lips with the JACLYN Cosmetics. This is my favorite lip liner in my entire lip liner collection. I love this so much. I use it every single day. Besides the NYX lip oil, I've been loving these three lippies right here. This is the only lippies I've been wearing this entire month. I'm always using this Made by Mitchell Clear Gloss in the shade See Right Through. It is literally my favorite clear gloss. This one is just not sticky. The shine is insane. Like, I would literally go in with this today if this Fenty one wasn't the perfect shade to go in with because it matches my eye look so perfectly. So this is in the shade Riri. This is my favorite gloss bomb shade that she's ever come out with. It is the prettiest, like a mauve. It is so gorgeous. One of my favorite lip colors to put on the lips is a mauve shade, and it's so gorgeous. Plus, it's also in my favorite lip formula from Fenty. Like, she came out with the heat. She has the heat, she has the cream, but the OG is just the best to me. I feel like it's the best that she's ever come out with, so I absolutely love it a lot. It's so pretty. Other lip product is this from About Face. This is their Cherry Cheek Lip Color Butter. I have mine in the shade Kiwi Fuzz. I love it. It's so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It's great for every day. I love using it with like this Rare Beauty terracotta leaning blush. It's so gorgeous. It sucks. I try not to use this too much because it's not, like, it's been sold out for so long. But the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Flaunt is just beautiful. I do want to finish up the eyes really quickly. It's not going to be like extravagant because I literally swear that I don't do much to the lower lash line. I just basically take the same shades that I used on the lid and put it on the lower lash. But I'm just gonna take that same like mauve-y shade, that mauve burgundy purple shade, and run that on my lower lash line. Lastly, for favorites for this month, it's the Mora Oil Control Setting Spray. I love this so much. I did a wear test. It is so good. I love it. I love how it helps to control my oils. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed seeing a full face of my February favorites. Definitely let me know if you liked this kind of video, or do you like the other way that I do my monthly favorites? This was so much fun to film. I love my look today. I think it is so beautiful. I also really like that Hourglass foundation. Like, I'm sold on it. Just from how this looks, I'm absolutely sold. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.